काफी फिल्में ऑफर हुई हैं जहां पर मेन लीड स्टार का बच्चा है एंड उसके आजू बाजू का बहन का रोल या फ्रेंड का रोल मुझे ऑफर हुआ है एंड आई हैव वेरी पोलाइटली डिक्लाइंड दोज रोल्स. सो यू कांट टेक अवे somebody's hard work just because that person is born into a certain family.
First of all,
Yeah.
I must say that not all the movies that have come on OTT platforms have really looked good. Khuda Hafiz is looking good probably because I am someone who likes action, somebody who really likes that. But it is looking good. It has a Taken vibe, like something what Liam Neeson was doing. But your role looks very intriguing because we saw a little glimpse of you in the trailer, and we are not sure exactly what you are doing, Ahana. So I would like to know, at one point I see a suicide vest, I think so, a bomb vest on you. So exactly what is your role in Khuda Hafiz? I think that's the mystery part.
I think it's a good mystery because I think it's nice that Farooq kind of just like kind of put a glimpse in, so everybody was also like a little intrigued. Like I got a lot of calls saying that, "What are you doing? What are you playing?" Like I didn't get it, and I was just like, "Let them reveal my look." So I think my look was revealed almost 2 days ago. I'm playing an Arab officer. Her name is Tamina Hamid, and she is from the UAE and from Oman. And this is a true story. It's loosely based on real people. It's about a man whose wife was sold for flesh trade, and then how he went looking for his wife, and with the help of the officers in that country he kind of got hold of his wife. So this is somebody I think Farooq knows, and Farooq had been trying to make this film for a while, and like with the right producers, with the right team, he finally managed to execute the film, and now it's finally releasing. So when I was offered this role, I was obviously told that I have to play an Arab officer, which meant that I have to speak Arabic and I have to do action. So these were the two things that were put in front of me as as a condition. Plus another condition that was put forth in front of me uh, was that there's a lock-in period of about 2 months that every actor has to give, because we are shooting in this country called Uzbekistan. And the back and forth from that country is very difficult, because the places that we are shooting are not really like in the main central city. We're shooting in like another city which is like really far away from Tashkent. So the back and forth is going to be very difficult. So I just didn't understand like what they meant, and I was just like, no, I'm not sure. I mean, this is a very long lock-in period for the kind of days that you need, and I just didn't get the drill. And and I was really scared to even audition for this film, because they sent me an audio clip of an Arabic monologue. Okay. And I had to learn that, and then I had to speak in Arabic. And I remember when I learned my dialogues and I learned my monologue, and I literally was like, pause, okay, I'll write it in Hindi. And then I was like, okay, pause, I'll write another one. अच्छा कैसे, तो मैंने वो कर करके पूरा monologue कैसे भी तैयार किया, and I spoke that in front of a few friends of mine, and I was like, so what do you guys think, like how am I sounding? And then they just turned around and like, you're sounding like a Malayali. I was like, I can't audition, I can't. I felt so bad, like it punctured my confidence entirely, and I was just like, guys, I do not sound like a Malayali, okay? Like really, like that's just like strange. What did you guys just say? They're like, you're sounding like a South Indian. I said, really? I mean, this is strange. Like, okay, this was not my intention. So I kind of took out the audition for a very long time, because I just was so underconfident that I don't think I'll be able to pull this off. And very specifically, I remember like Apurva, who's the casting director of the film. He had made me meet Farooq, like my manager. She set up the meeting with Farooq, and Farooq told me, yeah, there's action. So I had just finished Betal, and I came out with like that confidence कि हाँ बेताल में तो मैंने action किया है ना, तो मतलब मेरे लिए action कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. Then he told me it's a film with Vidyut Jambal. I said, Commando. So I was really scared, because anybody who knows Vidyut and anybody who's related with Vidyut or knows anything about him knows that he's he's an action hero, so everything about him is like, like all action. And I was like, I don't think I can match up to anything that he does, I can't even stand as straight as him, forget anything else. So I think I was really like nervous in a lot of sense, because this was also, like Farooq said, that this is a proper Bollywood masala film, something that I have not done before. So this is really not a space that I have been a part of earlier. So he told me like, think all these things. And I was like, yeah. Like, just give me some time, and like, I'll come back and test and everything. So I tested. And then I got another film in the meanwhile, another independent film, which was being shot around the same time. So I said yes to that film. And then I called Apurva and I said, listen, I've already taken up another film. So I don't think this might happen. And it was just by luck or by chance. I got dengue. I got admitted in the hospital. and I came out losing another 4 kilos in like a week. And my director from the other film came to meet me at home, and he was like, this is like not even like this is a proper true story. Huh? My director came, and I thought like, he's come to discuss the script or something. And then he was like, no, we need a little chubby girl for this part. And I was like, what? I've lost another 4 kilos. Yeah, मैं और 4 किलो घटा के बैठी हुई हूँ. So he was like, no, we need a little chubby girl, or like we need somebody else right now. I don't think like, this is gonna work, or whatever. And I was like, oh God, I've lost 2 films in one day. Like, what the hell? Like, I have no work now suddenly. And it was really like strange. And I have no idea what it was. It was divine intervention. Apurva, who's a casting director, Khuda Hafiz, called me and he's like, Ahana, can you please at least like do a meeting? Like, can you work out dates? Can you do something? We really are very keen on like, getting you for this part. And I was like, I'm free. I just lost another one. And he was like, really? And he was like, I don't know how I called you. I said, I have no idea how you called me. And, because I would have not even thought, because I would have thought that they've already cast somebody else for this part. So I think sometimes it's just divine intervention that something works out in your favor. And Apurva for me really would be that hero for me who called me and, kind of like pushed me to do this. And I just immediately agreed. And in a week, I had like my diction training in place. There's a diction coach. His name's Noman. He works with the University of Mumbai. He's an Arabic teacher. So he had worked on the film, helping Farooq with the language. And he came home. He did like my diction training for like that entire 1 week. Like we sat on the script and we did the Arabic translation. He made me understand, because Arabic is not a language that you hear every day.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy language at all.
Yes.
So it was a lot of like training that I had to go through. I had to constantly hear voice notes, on my phone, because in Uzbekistan, he was not traveling with us. And the good thing was, Farooq, during the readings, what Farooq really nicely did was he started speaking to us in the Hindi, which would sound Arabic,
Okay.
Okay. So I think that was a great confidence booster, because the minute Farooq would talk to us like this, I would start responding to him like that. And, we would just continue talking like that. So I think it kind of helped a lot, because then my Hindi became Arabi. And then I watched Poda and I watched The Spy and I watched everything that I could, try to get my accent in place. So I did my bit of research for this part. And of course, when we got to Uzbekistan, there was a lot of fight. I knew there's action. So there was action training happening in Uzbekistan. So the team of Andy Long, who's the action director, he and his entire team came. And the beautiful way of breaking the ice that they did was that they, after a shoot, would call us and be like, "Arey, jisko bhi workout karna hai, let's all work out together." So, you didn't feel like an actress or, like another entity altogether. And Vidyut's also very cool. Like, everybody would like just come together, huddled in a foyer, and we would all do like a push-ups, squats, sit-ups, everything, like an entire routine together. And it just felt like, like I was part of a boot camp training. So it was a great like ice breaking that happened for all of us on set. And then of course he did action choreography, and this is the first time I actually saw or became a part of something called an action choreography, which I had absolutely no idea about. So
That was
yeah, so a lot of firsts for me.
And then finally the Malayali accent also went away. And
no, my Arabic is quite good.
Okay. So this movie has you. It has Vidyut Jamwal. It has Shivalika Oberoi. It has Anu Kapoor, Stella cast. Also
and Shiv Pandit.
And Shiv Pandit. How could we forget him? So Stella cast. Also a thing to note that it has been creating a lot of buzz, because people are nowadays, OTT is the medium that we are all have got accustomed to now during this time. Also, for better or for worse, this is a movie that all over social media, people are saying it stars all outside. This is a fact. Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't think of it like that.
Right. This is a fact. Do you think so that somewhere or another, it is, it just circumstantially happened, but it has worked in your favor, because movies now starring, it has become the opposite thing. Any star kid in a movie and people are saying, we're going to boycott this movie, we're going to watch this movie. And it's all over. It's a burning topic right now.
Really? I had no idea about that. Yeah. Honestly, I'm really hearing this.
Everybody has said we will not watch Gunjan Saxena and Sadak 2 for this reason.
Come on, don't be mean. I don't think that's fair. I mean, if it's a film, and it's a film made by somebody who is an outsider, he's not a film industry child. And there's Vineet Singh in it. I am a huge admirer of Vineet, and he's my co-actor from Betal. and I will watch Gunjan Saxena no matter what, because whether it has Janvi Kapoor or not, I would have still watched the film because it is about a woman who I admire, and I would like to know her story. She's from Lucknow also, just by the way.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, of course, casting a star kid is really. I mean, I feel bad for them because honestly, they really have no say in this. I mean, what is their fault? Just because they're born into that family, uh, it's family business. But yes, of course, I will say something which I think I've been speaking about quite clearly. I have been to Los Angeles. I have met a lot of casting directors there. I have met a lot of production houses. I've met everybody from Universal to Focus Features to Disney to everyone. And I got meetings with everyone just because I had done a lipstick under my burqa. And I was there for a festival and I met everybody there. And they're very respectful of you and they're very respectful of talent. And they are very respectful. They'll meet you. They will not act hoity-toity. They will not be like, oh, we cannot give you a meeting. ऐसा भी नहीं कि मतलब मुझे कोई पुल लगानी पड़ेगी किसी से मिलने के लिए. They really respect you. And I think there's equal opportunity for all. If you really want to work hard and you want to make it big or you want to make it anything, I think somewhere that is something that misses in our industry. We don't get the equal opportunities. If there is a film that is being cast, I think there should be an audition, and everybody must have a resume. Everybody must have a show reel. Everybody must be, honestly, they should see how much work an actor has done, and then, and then the casting process should begin. I think that is a fair way to go about with the entire process, but wo hota nahi hai. And I think that is what irks a lot of people because sometimes even when I'm watching a film, I go like, yaar, I wish they had even told me about this audition. I would have just auditioned for this part. I think that's what is kind of missing from this entire setup. But I didn't think of like Khuda Hafiz being a film with outsiders because honestly, that debate was not even a debate at that time.
ये अभी लोग कह रहे हैं.
मैं वही कह रही हूँ कि there's no reason why they should boycott a film just because there's a star kid. I think it's very unfair to Janvi because how do you know she must have worked hard in that film and must have done well? I mean, how can you take away from Alia that she's a good actor? She's a fantastic actor. I mean, look at her work, yaar. I follow her work because I think she's really good at what she does. And she really has proved her worth. And amongst a lot of star kids, like she's one of the ones, one of the few that I truly admire. So you can't take away somebody's hard work just because that person is born into a certain family. But yes, having said that, I really think there should be equal opportunity for all, and there should be an audition for roles as opposed to कि यार ये cast हो गया है, अब इसके आजू बाजू हम actors cast कर लेंगे. That should really reduce.
Audition, you're saying even for the lead role?
I think yes, of course. Why not? There should be an audition for every lead. There should be. And if you're 1 or 2 films old, you should be able to audition for more parts because I think that can I tell you, Russell, I have got everything through audition, whether it's Khuda Hafiz, whether it's Accidental Prime Minister, whether it's Lipstick Under My Burqa, whether it's Betal, whether it's Inside Edge. I have auditioned for everything.
And I haven't
said
that Ahana, this role is for you.
Okay. I auditioned for Marzi also. Okay. I auditioned for everything. So when I am auditioning for everything, despite the fact that I still have like some films attached to my name, and I still have some work attached to myself, and I'm still auditioning.
Yeah.
I still audition for everything. I don't see, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि कोई मुझे आके बोलता है कि इसका ऑडिशन करना है. क्यों नहीं? अगर मुझे लगता है कि every filmmaker has the right to select an actor basis their audition, and it's fine. It's a fair, clear process. जब मैं कर सकती हूँ तो why are the other actors not auditioning for those parts?
Fair point, valid point. True.
और ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने मतलब सिर्फ एक फिल्म या 2 फिल्म की है. I've been in the film industry for a while and I've auditioned for everything, like everything.
And a good body of work behind you also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So मुझे कोई शर्म नहीं है इस बात को लेकर. I absolutely don't feel like ashamed of it.
आगे जाके अगर आपको एक फिल्म करने का मौका मिला जिसमें you will have to play the second lead to a star kid that has already been chosen as the lead, and the role is good, the role is really good, would you do that? Because they are saying that outsiders now should not work with people with star kids in that.
Then I will not be able to do any film. Honestly, I'll tell you, Russell, in this film, Shibalika is the lead. I'm the second lead in the film. When I got the script, I could have very easily said that, oh, I've done so much work and why should I play the second lead? But I read the part and I was blown. I was like, I've never done Arabic. I've never done action. I'm getting an opportunity to play a different character from everything that I've ever played in my life. Why should I not take this up? I have no reason to reject this role. And, I really didn't have any reason. So why should I don't know. I mean, maybe I think differently. I don't pick a film basis कि ये of course अगर आपने मुझे काफी फिल्में ऑफर हुई हैं जहां पर मेन लीड स्टार का बच्चा है एंड उसके आजू बाजू का बहन का रोल या फ्रेंड का रोल मुझे ऑफर हुआ है एंड आई हैव वेरी पोलाइटली डिक्लाइंड दोज रोल्स saying that this is not going to work for me because I don't identify this. And the filmmakers have very nicely understood that process also. And they have said ki bhai, it's okay. I have respect for this actor because she's, not wasted our time, not beaten around the bush, and has been very clear. And it's fine.
Okay, so they don't boycott you after that.
I mean, I've never worked with them again after that because they've not called me. But I don't know about boycotting because I'm honestly quite happy doing whatever work I'm doing.
Okay. Final word on Khuda Hafiz, since we have spoken about the other things. Final word on Khuda Hafiz. There's obviously Vidyut Jammwal, who's probably the biggest USP. No, with all due respect to you, but when you go to...
Of course, yeah. I want to watch him.
Yeah. But what I would like to know is that since the trailers also made it pretty evident that it is based on true events, how much of it had to be balanced, that you get a true event part, you do justice to that. At the same time, you make it entertaining for a Vidyut Jammwal action flick. How was that balance achieved?
I think it's a very different film for Vidyut. It's not like he's like a totally out and out action film for him. It's got a lot to do with performance. And I think it's a very brave choice because Vidyut is making a lot of brave choices with his work. He's not only putting himself, he's also putting himself into a performance space. And I think it's good that he's exploring, another side apart from only action. Of course, he's known as the quintessential action hero and because of which everybody is like, kind of pulled into the theater. But he's also today's boy. He also understands that, he cannot only be working with one genre. He has to also be like exploring other genres. But having said that, yes, he's the greatest USP. I have been feeling, I'm very happy and proud that I've got to work with Vidyut. I've got to know him as a person. I can very proudly call him a friend. He's somebody who looks out for you. In fact, there were times when I was doing my action sequences and, he came and he watched, my scenes. And he was like, अगर इसने पता ही अगर एक्शन जैसे लड़के बोलते हैं ना, जैसे एक्शन आवाज सुनते हैं ना, वो थोड़े पगला जाते हैं. तो अगर किसी ने मुक्का मार दिया तो तुम्हें घुसा लगा देना. So I was like, nobody came and told me that, So it was nice. Like he watches out for you. He looks out for you. He makes his girls in his film look powerful. He makes them look sexy, which I think is quite cool because he's done that in both
Commandos. But thank you for that, Ahana. First time talking to you. It was truly, truly lovely. And you all rock. Keep staying like this.